Good morning, Super Secret Bricks here for a booklocked sorting video. So back in haul number 5, I got 2 Chima sets for 56 USD, but each of the sets is valued at 68 USD, which was really great. But then when I got it, the seller told me that there was a big pile of parts and characters, a bag of parts and characters. So I thought, hey, this is going to be like a book lot, and that looked quite great. And then I opened the box, and here's what I found. So of course, one of the bag that came was the set 70010, the Lion Chi Temple, which was one of the set that I wanted. It looks complete, and from the pictures it really looked complete, but I need to still check it. The second bag, which was also expected, was the set 70146, the Flying Phoenix Fire Temple, which also looked complete in the pictures, but I also need to check it. And then, in addition to these, there were 2 instructions leaflets. The set 7125 Gorilla Legend Beast and 70127 Wolf Legend Beast. There are 5 Legend Beast sets, also the Lion, Eagle and Crocodile, but it looks like from the leaflets that these were going to be included in the bag. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to check what's in that third bag. We're going to remove all the Lego that we have here, all the manuals, and I'm going to open that bag, not on the table because I don't want to lose any of the parts, but I'm going to get a container in which to dump all the parts. Hang on, I was going to dump all the parts off camera, but then I thought, hey, why not just do it? We get that lovely Lego sound. I think what I'm going to do is, oh, there's a brick separator. Nice. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to try to fish out all the minifigs to help me figure out which sets are in. So this is probably the Gorilla Legend Beast part. I think some parts of the Lion and the Phoenix Temple are also in there. I've seen I think the Crocodile vehicle from the Lion Temple was there. And in the whole number, whoops, hang on. Do you see that? That's not Lego. Anyway, yeah, when you buy a thing second hand, you're going to get non-Lego parts, so you have to be really careful, I guess. This is not Lego too. In haul number 5, I saw that there were some CCBS parts, and since this was a Chima booklot, I figured these are actually some of the constructible Chima construction figures, I suppose. So I'm also going to try to pull that's not Lego. I'm also going to try to pull these out and figure out what they are. We're also going to, that's gonna be hard, but we're also going to try to figure out what sets are in here based on the stickers. But this is going to be much harder. What I've seen also during the whole number 5 video was there were some minifigs that were included in the second, not the second wave, but the second season of Chima, which was in the jungle. no, that's a bear. In the second season of Chima, there are some insects-like anthropomorphic characters, and I think we got one. Oh, hang on. Do you see what? Are you seeing that? Hang on. Hello there. That's not... This is a Chima figure. This is not a Chima figure. That's Wolverine! But based on the short legs, I would say this is one of those... what was it? It's not micro fighters? No, it's Mighty Heroes. One of those Mighty Heroes sets. That's not something I expected. That's super nice to get. That looks like a vehicle from Mighty Heroes. You know what? I'm going to double check the reference and I'll cut back. Okay, so I just double checked online, and this is from the Mighty Micros theme, and so this one is supposed to come with Wolverine and Magneto, and this is supposed to be the set 76073, Wolverine versus Magneto here. I haven't checked yet if it was complete. I'm still looking for more parts from Magneto, but if it is complete or near complete, it's going to cost, well, the value of it is already 15 USD, so that's great. We're going to continue pulling. So this is the Wolf Legend Beast. We're going to continue sorting this is what I was talking about. So this is from the second season of Chima. I really don't like that season that's in the jungle with the insects minifigs. So I'm not going to keep them, I think. I really need to get out all the minifigs so we can have an idea of what's in there. Yeah. It's a fire band. Oh, okay. This is not Chima. This is Ninjago, isn't it? I'm gonna check. All right. So this is indeed Ninjago minifig. It comes from the set 7. It's from the set 9557 Lizaru Polybag. So it's just a minifig and some accessories with it and some cards. I didn't see any cards, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna be quite complete. There's one Lego brick, and the rest is not Lego. Oh boy. Okay, more Chima, which is what we're supposed to get. I also see that the minifigs are kind of mixed matched. So for example, this is a crocodile body with with a phoenix headgear. So it's possible that some of the minifigs are just completely mixed together, but that's okay. In time, we'll figure out what's what. So this is another part of the constructible. I'm going to check right now if from the feet right here we can tell which figs we got. Okay, so it looks like it's still a bit too early to find out where these came from. So this is possibly not a constructible figure, as I thought. It might just be, I think there are 6 of these in the Phoenix Fire Temple set. So these might just be from that set. But these are definitely from a constructible figure. If combined with this, it might be Chase Fangar set 70 212, but it could be possibly else, because I've seen this weapon, which belongs to another fig, and yeah, my hopes are not, because I've seen that this figure have cloth capes, and those are like giant cloth capes, not like this small one, and I didn't see any of this, so I don't think they would be complete anyway. Well, look at that! This is definitely Magneto's helmet. Yes, great. It would be great to get Magneto, but in Mighty Macros, I don't know. That's not Lego again. Yeah, Mighty Macros are not my jam, basically, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep these. Let's see. Let's pull out more minifigs, because that's a season 2 minifig again. Yeah, it's gonna be really easy to find out which sets are included in here, or at least part of these sets, based on the minifigs. This is Magneto's head. I didn't know there was a print behind. I thought this was on the box. It was just this head, so it's nice to see that there's an actual head with it. This is definitely not Lego. I don't know what that's doing here. Just random accessory parts. I think this is from the Ninjago. This is from the Ninjago Polybag. Was it a Polybag? Yeah. Up. More of these. This looks like an interesting piece. We'll look at it later. There's some weird stuff, isn't there? That might be Chima. Oops. That might be the Phoenix Fire Temple, I think. There's a cape, possibly Magneto's. More minifigs parts. Wow. I don't know if you can see very well, but there's a big pile of minifigs already. That's a lot. Okay. Constructible parts. Okay. More minifigs. Up. Another one here. This is definitely Chima Season 2. I like that. Fire Temple. More constructible. CCBS. You know, when I was a teenager, I I had some Bionicles actually. The very first generation. So I had all 6 toys. Really liked them, and I even managed to get. I was so happy to get it. I got the Exo Toa set, which was really great. It was basically a big mech in which you could put your Toa, a Bionicle fig. Really love that. And unfortunately, I don't have any of them right now. I think they got lost for reasons that I will one day explain in a separate video, because that's a big topic. It's for me. Oh, well, what happened to you, man? Anyway, and yeah, so then I got out of Lego and didn't really keep up with. Oh, another one with arms. Didn't really keep up with what was going on with Lego or Bionicles, and then out of my dark age, I saw that there were numerous Bionicles out there, and I think the last generation of Bionicles wasn't quite popular. I think that's not Lego. It wasn't quite popular, but in my eyes, they were really good, because if you look at the function, which I really like, I think these are Magneto's legs. If you look at the function, they could move their arm, but also they could lock them in place. Like if you pose them, the arms would not just fall. In the first generation of Bionicles, you could swing one arm or two, depending on the Bionicle you got, on the toy you got. But then, because of the way the gears that were used, that's definitely not Lego. Yeah, because of the parts that were used, the arms would fall, not Lego. So you couldn't quite pose them actually. So yeah, but Bionicle got cancelled. Lego is not making any sets like this anymore. So yeah. Then Chima came and they did these really big figs. So I would not buy these on purpose, but it would be nice to get one just to, as part of the book club, just to check it out, I guess. Give it a try. Alright, I think we're through with the minifigs. This is not Lego. So I'm going to try off camera to find out which sets they're from, and I'll come back to you and see what we got. I don't think I mentioned it before, but I'm using Bricklink to find where the minifigs and the parts come from. So if you take this minifig, for example, so I know this is a Ninjago minifig, and I know it's a Serpentine. So what I'm going to do is I go to Bricklink, the website, and I go to the minifigs right here section, and then I'm going to look for Ninjago. Over here, and then because I know it's a Serpentine, I'm going to look for Serpentine right here. There's a category of minifigs, and then I'm just going to browse the minifigs until I find one that looks like this one. So the specificity of this one is it has 4 fangs like this. The head is in dark green, and the main body is in lime. So I'm going to look for these attributes. For example, this one has kind of the same head, but the body is not the same. So I just keep looking. This one looks a bit similar, but only has 2 fangs. Scroll down, and yes, so this one really looks similar. The printing on the torso and the legs is similar. So I reckon this is the one, Lizaru. Click here, and yeah, that looks like the one. Then, if I want to know what sets it came from, I have some information right here. It appears in one set, only one set, which means I'm quite lucky, because that means that I can't get it wrong. And the set it comes from is a polybag, one of those Spinjutsu polybag with cards. So that I definitely didn't get any cards, so that's missing. And then I get here a picture of the sets. So you have a picture of the leaflet inside, and a picture of the packaging. And here I can see the elements that are included inside, but I can go even further and look at consist of, and then I get everything. So I get the minifigs included, only this one, and then I get some parts. So this was not in the set picture, but there are 3 of these. There's a weapon, all the parts, all the individual parts, and even some extra. Usually Lego will include some extra parts for the small ones, just in case you lose them, and I think it helps them when they check that everything is included in the bags they pack. So I went ahead already and I looked for all the parts since it's a small set, and from my first initial search, I got mostly everything. I even got a spare one, possibly. It might be from another set, but we'll see. I'm only missing the mace weapon and the cards, obviously. The mace weapon is here. So I can click here on the mace and it's going to load. Yeah, and then I can see all the parts, all the colors it come from, but most importantly, I can then look for stores that sell these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to a wanted list. I'm going to create a new one, Ninjago. I'll later add the set number, and so I'll rename this to the set number. I create a new wish list and I'm going to add this item to it. Up. So later on, when I want to buy parts, replacement parts and such, I can do a bulk order, basically include this one and some other sets, so it costs less. I think there are some issues also with the parts. I've seen that this the green brick is actually chewed. Let's see if I can yeah, there are some teeth marks here, and on this one it's really visible. So I think I'm going to buy replacements for these too. So that's the first one I got. And hop, it's been all bagged up. So this is how I store my sets. I take all the bricks apart, put them in a zip bag like this one, and I put a label on it. This is currently the most space efficient way I've found to store the sets, while still keeping them by set. I think the most efficient way to store Lego is to take them apart and mix them all together, but then it's not really practical to put up the sets. Anyway, I wanted to show something else on Bricklink. You can see the price each sets have been sold. So you have the last 6 months and currently for sale. So this set is currently quite rare, like there's nothing for sale, only one for sale at $7.50, and in the last 6 months one has been sold for 8 USD. Not a lot. Here, just so you know, new means sealed in the box, and used means just like mine. So this is currently valued at $7.50, it would seem. And then you can check for the parts in here. So we say that this was the missing part, one of the missing parts. Well, this is missing, and then the two other parts are just substandard because they have chew marks on it. But this part, you can also see the price. So over time, this right here at the bottom is the number of items sold. So more and more has been sold, and the price is going up. So again, last 6 months we got new and used. It's about 16 USD in the last 6 months, and because the price is going up, it's now 0.20 USD. So if I look at the parts that I'm missing for this set, I estimate the cost at 0.40 USD, while the value of the set is 7.50. So I can make a profit of it, especially since I I didn't pay anything for it because it was part of the haul. So I don't want to make anyone upset about me selling Lego for profit. The reason I'm selling them is to fund my hobby, right? So I did buy the Phoenix Temple and the Lion Temple because I was interested in them and I want to keep them. But this one I'm not interested in. And so selling it will allow me to get more parts for my missing sets and also for more hauls in the future. Next. So because these instructions were part of the haul, I know that this might be a set from in the parts. So what I can do is go on Bricklink and search for all the sets. There's a catalog. I could either look for all the sets for Chima, or I can enter the reference, which is 70125. Here we go. We got the set here, and this is going to give me the parts and the minifig. Minifig is right here. Oops. And I've gone through the minifigs, and this one is matching. It's what's his name? Gorzan with the Purgle Heavy Armor. What you have to know is, so the minifigs, like this character, Gorzan, can come in many variants, and the variance is going to be either like leg, torso, face printing, headgear printing, or even equipment, neck attachments, such as the armor, like this. But the weaponries or any equipment that goes in the hand, that is clipped in the hand, like weapons or shield or anything, they won't count as a variance. So I was able to make this one, this minifig from the parts, which is great. It's complete, and then if I go back to the sets and have a look at the parts, I can see here, so for the sticker sheets, I don't need to look for it. I can look for stickers that have been already applied to the parts. So there's a section at the bottom, counterpart items, in which you can find a part to which a sticker has been applied to, and so you can look at these to find them. Or you also have alternate items, because sometimes the mold for a part is different, but we're not really interested in this. And these are the extra parts, but I'm not too concerned about these right now. So I went already and looked at the parts, and I got as many as I could, and this is what I have. There are a lot of missing parts. The stickers are okay. They're all here, but they haven't been applied very well. I guess that's fine. This is the weapon, shield, minifig. I think I'm missing one of these, one of this, one of this. There's a lot of parts that are missing. I estimated the value of the missing parts to be 2.05 USD. So that's already a big part of the set. But the set itself is worth 8.70. So I guess that's okay. That's okay. I basically have to pay 2 USD for a set that cost 8. So that's good. And just for the record, I do intend to keep this one. Really like the idea of the Legend Beasts. These came out in the second season, which I don't really like, but a few good things came out of this season, and the Legend Beast I really like. So I might try to collect them all. So I'm going to keep this one, not going to sell it. at least for now. And what I wanted to mention is there was something weird with these parts, and I tried to take it apart, but I can't. And I can't because it's glued together. You can see here, there's some glue. It's the power, the crowd that keeps them together, basically. So I don't really know how to take them apart and remove the glue, the residue. I don't know how to do that. And also this, and that was a big part, like, wow, this is glued together, and mainly because the previous owner was trying to stick that part here. I think it's because they were missing a bracket and they decided to glue just the plate right here to keep it maintained, but oh dear. So I'm just going to consider this as lost, and I have to order all the parts for them, which is why the price of the missing parts is quite high, 2 USD. That's a lot, but that's because, yeah, a big chunk of them are here, but they're glued together. And also I'm missing the printed elements, which are a bit more expensive, as you might imagine. So the mouth here is missing, and the eyes also is also, and there's a tile, yes, right here with the eye. Anyway, so yeah, that's one set done. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is the Wolf Legend Beast. Checking the price right now, it looks like it's a bit more expensive than the other one, 9 USD, but since there's none of them for sale right now, yeah, we have to stick with the last sales in the last 6 months. Only 2 sold, so can't really rely on this. Let's say 9 USD as a value. And I went ahead and checked for the parts that are missing, and you can see there are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts, which I estimate to be about 2.73 USD retail. Yeah, so we got the parts right here, and the minifig is missing the head, which is most of the costs for the parts comes from the head. I think the head is 2 USDs, maybe 250. Yeah, so that's a big part of it. The other parts are quite standard. There's 1x2 plates, 1x3 plates. Yeah, so really it's just the head that's missing. That's causing this. Stickers are all here. Printed parts is right there. Lovely one. Again, the stickers are not well applied, but at least these ones are not clear backed, which means that we can fix them without too much trouble. And yeah, so that's the second one. I wanted to drive your attention to some of the stuff that I found while looking for it. So we got 3 of these tiles, which I believe might be part of the tri-pack, maybe some of the 3rd season ones. I don't know if I know that the tri-pack pack sets do have these, but I don't know if these were included in other sets as well. So that's good to know. These right here, that's I think that's a brickhead's eye. Again, I don't know if this is a part that's included in any of the sets, but if it's the case, then I need to find a second one and try to find the whole brickheads. Or maybe, and this might sound crazy, but maybe I just got a lot of spare parts. I've seen a lot of weird builds where 1x1s were stacked together, so that might be the case. Like all the spare parts were just dumped in the bag, and because it's a small part, it might make sense that the brickheads would have one of these as a spare part, and it would end up in this bag. We'll see. Something else to look forward to is, I might be wrong, but this looks like a Galaxy Squad sticker. So that looks great. I think this is a second season Chima sets sticker. So that's going to help me find what sets are also included in the pack. This sticker though, I don't know what it is. So it looks like it's been assembled already, but like this. So it's part of something bigger, but I don't know how I'm going to find which set it comes from. Unless one of you know the answer, please let me know in the comments. And finally, a lot of gorilla heads I found with no body to stick to. So I got 2 heads, 3 headgears, 3 arms for some reason, and a pair of pants. And also, yeah, 2, I think it's Laval minifigs that are missing the head and the headgear. What a weird haul. But anyway, let's pack this and go to the next set. So actually, this is not a Galaxy Squad pattern sticker. I checked it, and it's actually a Chima set, and you will see how I find out, because it might be useful to you. So you go to Bricklink again, and this time you go to the part section. This type of brick is slope curved, so you search for curved, yeah, right here. So that's the type of the parts. And then you scroll down until you find a similar part like this one, right? And we have the item number right here. So you can actually see, depending on the color, and how many sets it comes from. But if you see the white one, it comes in 57 sets. That's a lot. I've got an alternative way to look for it, and it's actually coming back to the search page. You take the part number, you add PB, I think it's for pattern something, and then a star, an asterisk, this little symbol right here. And what it does is, this PB means it's a pattern that's applied to the part. Could be a sticker or printed, and then you would have a reference after this. And the star here means any reference. So we look for this, and can we select a color? It looks like we can't select white. That's weird. But anyway, so then all we have to do is scroll down through all the pictures and try to spot our parts. So we need a white one and a sticker in the middle with a blue logo. Ah, there it is, right here. So up we go here. It appears in only one set. Usually the stickers only appear in one set, but that's not always the case. Like sometimes they are shared across several sets. And why is this not? It's not appearing anywhere. I think there's a bug here. But what it says in the name of the part is set 70010. I guess what set that is? That's the Lion Temple. There it is. That's a Lion Chi Temple. So not surprising that it would come with this hole, but surprised that it comes in this bag and not the main one, which means that in the big bags right here, we might have parts from other sets, possibly. I don't look forward to go through all these parts. There's a lot of them, but I will have to eventually anyway. But for now, let's stick with what's left in our parts bag, which is not much. Let's see what we can find next. So I figured I would go with the Mighty Micros because we know they're here. So I fished out all the parts, and because they are small, I didn't take them apart. Like, it was partly built, so I just looked for the parts that looked like they were missing, and it looks like it's only missing 2 dishes right here, trans blue dishes, and there was another part missing. What was it? What was the other part? Let's see. So on the website we have Mighty Macros. Price guide tells us that it's quite rare currently, not many being sold, but we can estimate the value at 14 USD. And oh yeah, so the missing parts are those dishes I was talking about, and the purple one. Actually, the 2 of them are here, but if you look closely, you can see that we have a damaged part right here. You can see it's white because the plastic has been stressed beyond its capability, and so it's been damaged. So I'm looking forward to change it. And overall, it's not going to cost much. I estimate the value to be 0.22 USD. So yeah, not too much. I don't think I'm going to keep it. As much as I like Magneto and Wolverine, I don't really like the fact that they come with short legs and they have a 2 comic book style. Well, I don't know. It's not comic book style, but kind of, I don't know. There's a style in the face that just doesn't resonate with me. I do like the fact that Magneto comes with an alternate head though, but yeah. I think I'm going to complete them and sell them so I can get more parts for the missing Chima sets and whatnot. Next is the set 70146, the Flying Phoenix Fire Temple. Gosh, it took me so long to go through all the parts, but we're here. Let's go through the minifigs for a start. So first, we got right here, this is Flinks, and then over here we have Fluminox, but we're missing the armor, we're missing the legs, which is actually a dress. If you look here, it's a dress part. We're missing the wings, such things. Then we have Voltrax, really good looking figure. Next is Liela, right here, lovely character. Then a bad guy, Stealther, really good looking one. And then we have over here Tormak. Oh, hang on, that's not Tormak, that's me. Yeah, so Tormak is entirely missing, which is annoying because it goes for like, 9 USD already, so that's a lot. And the last one is Boom Boom, which is missing legs. But one missing character is not the only bad news for the set. So I went through the parts that were missing. There are 114 items missing, it looks like, and I'm not even sure that counts like the multiples. So I went on for you and estimated the price based on the maximum average price for each item that has been sold in the last 6 months, and that would amount to, bear with me, 61.87 USD. 62 USDs for a set that is valued at 68. I think I made a mistake in that hole. I mean, I should have known, because look at the size of the bag here. And in terms of number of parts, it's supposed to be roughly the same as the lion temple, which is right here, which barely fits in. Like it required a much bigger bag, and this one is much smaller. So yeah, should have realized. I think it's missing. I think if you look at the set here, I think the temple itself is not complete, but a good part of it is, because I know we're missing a few of these parts. But we're missing the vehicle. I think that's what we're missing. I saw that the dark orange part right here are completely missing with the stickers. Yeah, a lot of the parts that we're missing are from this vehicle. So I think that's the reason we're so short. And yeah, I mean, you can argue that I paid $28 for this, but then I have to pay $61 to get it. It would almost be cheaper to just get a new one. If we look at the current market, let's group by currency. Oh, there's nothing available yet. Oh, well, hang on. Yeah, it would still be cheaper. Two were sold used at 95 USD. It would have been cheaper to buy it from Bricklink. Ah, dear. Anyway, that's it for the Phoenix Temple. Okay, so now I'm going to try to go through the Lion Temple. So many parts. And one of the things that surprised me is how many big parts there are. Look at these bricks. We got some rock parts, large plates, really large plates. Yeah, large bricks. It's yeah, so it's going to be a massive building, which brings a smile to my face. But oh, and also I've noticed, so this is supposed to come in the Phoenix Temple, and this was missing. So maybe we'll be able to find some parts from the Phoenix Temple in here and add them to the other one and lower the cost of the parts. I doubt it. I don't think there are that many parts, but yeah, something to look up to. All right, so making some progress on sorting the inventory of the Lion Temple. So this is done. There's a lot of bright light orange parts in there. That makes me so happy. You might have spotted that I actually put the stickered parts in a separate bag. That's because when I'm going to clean this, I'm going to soak it into hot water. So I don't want the stickers to get the same treatment. So when I'm going to clean these, I'll clean them part by part, one by one. I've also included some of the plants in there because they are very fragile. Actually, how many was it? Yeah, there are supposed to be 5 in there, and only 2 of them were intact. 2 were partially broken, and 1 was so broken that I thought I had a 1 by 1 green cylinder right there with teeth marks, but actually no, it's one of those plants with the leaves that have broken off. So yeah, currently going through the dark bluish grey parts. So what I do is, this is what's left of the sets. I go color by color. So I take, if I do the light bluish grey, I take them all out, at least all the ones I can find. And then I just go through the list on Bricklink one by one. So I need to find 7 of these in this stack, etc., etc. and so far these are all the missing items that I found. So not that many, which is great. And also because I try to go quickly, taking out the parts from here, when I switch to a new color, I might find previous colors that I missed. So these ones I just found in the stack, which means that these are actually not missing. I just skipped them by mistake. So yeah, oh, yeah, there's a bit more. No, yeah. So yeah, still more work to do. Let's try to finish this. And there you go. So I've done all the dark brush grays, except these. These are the parts that I don't have enough of what I'm supposed to have. Let's see, what can I find? Yes, so this one, I'm supposed to get 4, I only get 3. So I didn't put them in yet, because these are the the parts, the bag of parts. And I suspect there's a lot of parts in there, or missing parts in there. So let me see. I think these are supposed to be in the set. What else? Let's see. Is there? Oh, yeah. So I know that these are supposed to be in the sets. I'm supposed to have 2 of these, and there's one here. Yeah, so now I'm just going to go through the pack of parts, try to fish out all the missing ones as of now, and then I'll move on to the next color. That's how I proceed. And that's it. We're done checking the set 70010, the Lion Chi Temple. It was a grind, I'm gonna tell you, but we've done it. So let's check the minifigs. Here we have Krager, Crowley, Ewald, Lagavis, Lagaravis, missing the arms, but that's okay. Laval. Here we have Longtooth. Oh wait, no, that's just me. Yeah, Longtooth right here is missing, so I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And the most problematic of all is Razor. So Razor is missing a wing, that's okay, plus a clip. But the biggest part is the hook that's missing, because if we check on the brink link, the hook itself is going to be quite steep. So you go to the minifig, on the right you have the parts included in that minifig. There's the torso, price guide, up, currency. We don't have many torsos for sale, but the average is 120. And then you can also see the parts included in the torso. So if we want to buy just the hook, we can, but I suspect it's going to be much rarer. Yeah, none for sale for now, and it used to sell for at least double the price, so it's gonna be cheaper to just get the torso. Now, if we look at the number of parts I'm missing, there's only 20 of them, so that's not too bad. But that means that the estimated value of the parts that I'll have to buy is 15 USD. I paid 28 USD for a set that's worth 68. So let me know in the comments if you think that's fair. Did I make a mistake with this haul? Just let me know. I think we might be okay though. Yeah, and if we look currently, this set is not for sale much, like, yeah. There's nothing for sale for now, and a few of them are being sold $100, so the value has increased already. But let's talk about something else. I wanted to chat to you about the remaining parts. So in the bag for the Lion Temple, there were a lot of remaining parts, and these parts are actually for the Phoenix Temple. So I know that we're missing 2 cones and I don't know 3 flames and 9 of these fireballs. So that means that the cost is going to go to be cut down a bit on the Phoenix Temple, but not that much. Another thing that I pulled out is I finally found the 2x2 dishes for the Mighty Micros set, so it's complete, and we got a third of this one. So remember that for the Mighty Macros, one of those was damaged, so I threw it away. But there's another one in the parts bag, a third one, which is perfectly fine. So I'm going to add it to Mighty Macro, and we're going to try to remember that this is supposed to come from a set in the parts bag to identify what sets might be there. The reason I'm doing that, putting that in the Mighty Macro, is that means it's complete, so I'll be able to clean it and sell it, put it for sale straight away, because looking at the cost of how much is going to cost me to complete the Phoenix Temple, I'm a little bit more eager to sell quickly the sets that I didn't really intend to get in the haul. So yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Before we continue, so there are more minifigs in the parts and minifig bags that are remaining, and there was this one which I believed was Laval from the 3rd season, but I'd prefer having a complete Lion Temple than incomplete Lion Temple and incomplete sets besides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the arms from this torso and put it back on the king, just to cut the cost of this one. There you go. So we got this one now, which is fine, and La Gravis is now in a better shape. I just wanted to say that the budget and care and design that went in the Chima series was just outstanding. I mean, look at the fit. There's printing on the toes, printing on the legs, the printing on the hips. Torso printing is great. There's even printing on the back of the torso. For the faces, we got great expressions, I find. So we got like the kind face and angry face, I believe, upset. And yeah, by the way, this is how the Chima minifig work. So you have a regular head that is printed, and on top of which you put a headgear like this one for the lions, and there's a hole for the eyes. So if you don't have any head, it's gonna be a bit creepy. But if you do have head, then you can see the eyes go through, and yeah, you can see that the expression from the face behind the headgear is really conveyed through the eyes. It doesn't lose any intensity. And yeah, up the kind face and the stern face. And there's also something funny about the crocodile tribe is, well, not all of them, but Crowley, you have, I think it's a wicked face, and then what is this face? What is the emotion that it's trying to convey? It's just too intense, I think. The wide eyes, what does it mean? Is it like, because they are, I think there's something about addiction to the chi that is right here. That's a chi. And in the Legends of Chima, the animals are addicted to it. So does this mean that Crowley is in need of chi? I don't know. That's super weird. Super weird. Anyway, let's move on to trying to find out what's left. Right, so here are the parts that are remaining. And these are the minifigs that are remaining. There's quite a lot of minifigs, which means quite a lot of sets. Though I'm trying to keep my hopes down. And I try to tell myself that they all come from Polybag. So there would be a lot of Polybags, but why not? And these are some parts that might help us identify the sets. So we've got stickered parts that can help us right here, printed parts, of course, and I've also got some parts that look special. So this weapon in black looks special to me, so it might help us narrow down the sets. This part too. And next is I kept a few sub-assemblies that were as is in the bag. Kept them like this so that looking for the parts, I can look at the sets and try to identify one that has sort of the same assembly. We're gonna start with this one. Okay, so this is a Technic lift arm. There are 5 pinholes in it, so we can look in Bricklink for that part. Oh, and also it's in the lime color, so that's gonna help us, hopefully. Let's see. So let's look for parts. Right here. Up. We say lift arm, maybe Technic lift arm 5. And we search, yeah, that's this one. Technic lift arm thick 1x5. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, and then we can scroll through the colors. We said lime, and now it appears in 18 sets, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. I think the Mighty Macro set is from 2017. The Lizaru set is, I believe, from 2012, and the Chima sets are from between 2013 to 2015. So we can look at the dates to also help us on this. So I'm just going to look at some sets that contains the parts, some pictures of the sets. See if I can see the Technic lift arm. I can't see it here. It's supposed to be here, isn't it? Where would that be? I don't know. Okay. Let's go. Spinner battle. That looks like a big set. Those are the. I can see blue pins. I mean, this could be this set. It would be awesome to get this set. Look at the parts. The snake here. Yeah. There's a green eye right there. I don't have any of these minifigs. The spinners or... Ooh, look at the baby dragon. Yeah, but... So, a lot of the parts are missing. Let's see the other side. We can't see much, can we? Let's try to zoom. It's not very effective, but... Hey. I think more realistically, it might be from the spinner battle. I'm gonna check. Alternatively, it might be from this Technic set, 42027, released in 2014. but I think it might be from the spinner battle, just based on the fact that there was a Ninjago set, so could be. Well, it looks like we have that sort of assembly here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check the instructions. Yeah, let's check the instructions. So I'm not sure if you knew, but on the LEGO.com website, you can look for building instructions. You give your set number, and it's going to give you a PDF version of the set of the instructions. So yeah, you need to download. Let me bear with me. Yeah, there it is. So then we scroll down. Try to look for the page in the instructions that uses the lift arm. So this is just the arena. Oh dear, that's the. This is the red dragon, red snake. But I think the I think the instructions is going to be similar. Like they might be just symmetric, and the technique used is different, right? We don't have that part here, and the double blue pins anywhere. No. Okay, so it's not this set. Let's check the other one. Okay, so our second guess is the set 42027 Desert Racer. Let's check the instructions. Can we find a part in the instructions that uses the lift arm? So that's 7. That's 5. Okay. So not this one. Scroll down. 5. Okay, that's just a ball, and it has stickers, so that wouldn't be this one's. Ah, there it is. Yeah, that's the one. Look, like this. It's the one. So it comes from that set. It looks like. Hang on, what's that part here? So I also got this sub-assembly, but it's using the tiles instead of the studs. But I think that's our set, so we don't have any technical sets in the bag. So, but at least we know where it comes from. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna reuse the parts to complete the other ones, because I know the Phoenix Temple is missing 2 of these blue pins. So let's just do that. Alright, next. So we got these ones. Let's try to find a set it might come from. So this part, I think this part is not that common, especially in that color. I don't know the name. I wouldn't know the part number, but I do know that it comes in one of the Chima sets. I think it's the Ultimate Phoenix something. So let's just look for that set, and then we look for the parts in this set. Okay, let's search for Phoenix. Right. So that's the one I'm talking about. Flinx's Ultimate Phoenix. And you see right here, these are the parts. So it's not from that set, looks like. Yeah. Let's look for the parts. Oh, that's the one we're looking for. And now we want to know only 10 sets, so that's going to be easy to spot. Easy. Let's see. Might be from this one, and you can see it's mostly Chima sets. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Up. So it's not gonna be Monkey Kid because it's too. Monkey Kid is too recent. Okay, so that's not that set because you can see the assembly is quite different. We're looking for dark bluish gray and black parts. Okay, that's actually quite easy to spot it. So this one uses some more bright light orange parts. What is this one? Okay, minifig. That doesn't look like that's the one we have. Hang on, how? What's the I've gone back to that set because I don't understand where that part would be. Yeah, 4 parts. Oh, but it's only one. Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not this set. How about that one? Okay. Can we get a clear picture? No. It looks like it's clipped to something instead of inserted in a pin. So that's not this one. How about here? I can't even spot that part. Is it anywhere? Let's check the parts for this set. There are 2 of these. Let's see the dark bluish gray parts. We have the no. So I'm looking now for that part in the set, and it's not present here. So what's this one? Oh look, that's exactly this one. Look, it's the same thing. How is that oriented? So this is up. Oh, it looks like the frame should be inserted bottom, but I think yeah. I think we can try to. I think we can assume this is the one. It looks small, and I've actually seen some parts in here that would match. So there's the yellow plate. Okay, let me check, and I'll be right back. Lo and behold, it is that set. So I was able to find all the parts from that set, all of them, not a single one missing, which is great. It's a catapult from Legend of Chima. It's a 4-pack, so kind of like a polybag, but I think it was distributed in a Legends of Chima, LEGO Legends of Chima magazine. So yeah, let's see, is it worth anything? Group. Okay, it's been sold 2 times for $2. That's okay. Nothing for sale right now, but $2 is something I'm okay with. So this is another set that I can sell straight on. Not sure anyone would be interested in it though, but I mean, why not? Okay. Let's try to see if we can find another set. Okay, let's try something different now. Let's use sticker parts to find the set. So this one is a curved slope up. Let's look for parts. Curved slope up. It's a 1x4. This, it's white. Oh, actually, up. Let's use the item number instead. Up. Where's the? There it is. Up, up. TV star. Remember that trick? And I found out that the color white is right in that black square, funnily enough. Oh, there it is. Perfect match. Price guide for later. Only one set, yeah. So usually stickers come from a single set. Oop. Click, click, click. And there's a bug, it's not appearing. But we got the set number right here. So we're going to copy it. And here it is. Okay, that's a Chima set. So Fangar's Sabre-Tooth Walker 70143. But looking at the parts, I can tell you we're going to miss a lot of them. I'm going to try to pull as many parts as I can. Let's see. You know what? That was more fun than I expected. So I was able to piece together the side terrain and even the small bike. There's only two parts missing. The boat stud, that's the smooth part that goes on the bottom, and the handlebar. I found one in black, but it should be in dark bluish grey. I found actually this weapon that was already assembled, so it wasn't taken apart, so that was easy. I was able to recreate this weapon and this one. I mean, ridiculous, isn't it? And what do you think? I thought that was supposed to be a level character minifig because of the tan arms, but actually in this set it comes with black arms and it's a Gorzan minifig. So yeah, those arms that were taken apart are going to be useful. Let's put them together. There we go. Gorzan is back. What a ridiculous weapon. So yeah, I didn't try to find a part for the big vehicle, just because there were so many parts that just, there's no way they're here. So I think the whole vehicle is missing. I was amazed to be able to get the small vehicle or the side terrain. It was quite obvious because of the parts and that the small terrain was there. And then the small vehicle, I figured, hey, if I can do some parts that clip to that, and then it just come together quite quickly. So yeah, quite amazed, but that's about it. Yeah, and also, as you might guess, Fangar right here is entirely missing, which it's a shame. That's a nice minifig. Oh well. Okay, so let's move on to the next one then. Okay, so I was looking for these tooth parts because I have 4 of them in white and 2 in translight blue, and the translight blue ones were in a sub-assembly. So I was thinking, hey, this might be a hint towards something. So went to Brinklink and found this. So this part is only included in these 4 sets, and the only 2 ones it would fit in are this one because there are 6, and this one is 4. So 6 would mean there's 2 missing. And looking at this one more closely, if you look at the sub-assembly here, we can see that we do have these parts. The tooth come from the main vehicle, which I don't think we'll have, judging by the remaining parts. No way. But I can have a look at the minifigs. Actually, yeah, looking at the minifigs, I don't think we have any. We have a Gorzan head though. that's something. That's something. And we have one of the wings. One of the wings up. I'm not going to include the armor because it might be helpful in some other minifigs, maybe. I don't know. I'll keep it on the side for now. But yeah, I'm going to try. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to find the parts for the side build, and I'll come back to you. You know what? Looking at Gorzan, I think the breastplate is actually a special one, and it only comes in this set, so that's really a shame that we didn't get it. Okay, so here we are. We got one minifig with the missing headgear, one really part of the minifig, and the side build is almost complete. It's missing one white bracket right here, and then one curved slope right here, and then this part it goes on the brackets. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else from the main build apart from these. I'll keep them aside though, just in case they come from somewhere else. We don't know. Next, so I was adding the part to the wanted list, and then and to do that I was looking at the instructions, and then I found this part here. And look, one of the sub-assemblies I have is this one, so I think it's part of the main vehicle. And looking at the parts, there are a lot of parts, like this one, or actually the handlebar that are in black, that are part of this set and that I have. So I might add those. I mean, I don't know. I think at some point, what I'm going to have to do is add all these spare parts that don't fit anywhere to my. Oh, and by the way, the set has 3 of these, but there's only 2 here. So I'm gonna add all these parts to my BreakLink inventory, and then this is going to allow me to search for the parts that are in my BreakLink and also in my wanted list. And so it's going to help me out figure out which parts can go in which set. But yeah, that's going to be a tedious job. I'm not looking forward for this. Anyway, let's move on to the next set. Okay, so I was looking for the parts again and found this again, another one. Can you believe it? And so I went back to BreakLink, and of course that's the only one that could match. So I checked the minifigs, and I do have Lundo, and I do have all the parts for the weapon. So I guess this is it. Hang on, that's the wrong armor. I'm gonna change that. There you go, much better. So yeah, this is another one we can bag, and we'll move on to the next set now. Okay, let's check this part, stickered parts. So it's a slope, curved again. So we go back to the parts, BreakLink, curved, slope. It's gonna be this one, 2x4, and in black. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's not what I want. What I want is up. Copy that. Paste it here. PB star. And in black. Okay. So we're looking for purple sticker. Ah, there it is. That was quick. One set, of course, and again it's not working, so we're gonna have to go to the set, and here we are. That's a nice set. Not really. I don't like the season 2 of Chima. This is from season 2, but I can already see from the parts that I have a few of these regarding the vegetation. Not the main build, though the sticker comes from the main build. I don't think we'll have many things from that set. This minifig is missing. I do have this one, but I don't think I have the wings, or let's see. I'll try to find out. Well, guess what? I managed to find a bit more than I expected, and also a bit less than I expected. So the side build is not complete, which was a surprise. I expected the side build to be complete, but whatever. Minifig, we're missing one lightsaber bar in pearl gold here, as well as a white clip for the wing. For the other minifig, I managed to actually find the wings and the weapon, so that's one thing. And then I figured, hey, this sticker part goes somewhere, so I went to these instructions right here and scrolled, and then I found this sub-assembly. So I was able to replicate it with the parts, and then I scroll down, and yeah, these parts, I saw them in the bag. So I managed to actually make the whole head sub-assembly. It's the head of a bat. That's amazing. Yeah, so the parts were weird, so they did stand out from the bag. So that's how I managed to guess that it would be here. But yeah, it's super weird to get only a part of the set, but I'm fine with that. So that's it for this one, which is set 70128 Raptor's Wing Striker. Let's see if we can find another set. Alright, so I tried this 1x6 tile and couldn't find anything, surprisingly. But then I tried to look for this mudguard in dark brown, and the stickered part came up, so I can find this one at least. Okay, one set up, one set. Scorpions. Again, a season 2 set. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, I recognize this one. Yeah, I do have it. Alright, I'm gonna try to pull as many parts as I can. And I'll come back to you when I'm done. Alright, I think that's as much as I can gather. Don't ask me how I realized these were part of the build. It was just a nightmare. Like some of the parts are missing some stuff. Like this is supposed to have a pearl gold scorpion on it. It would have been nice, but no. This is supposed to have a bracket. Oh dear. This is missing. So this is a twin weapon. So it's missing some part of it. Here we're missing a neck attachment. The jetpack is missing the 1x1 round bricks in trans light blue. Of course, Laval is missing his arms. Nothing is going right. But there were a lot of parts that were really just, they were screaming, I'm part of this set. Like this one, and the dish, which is a build for a shield, so that Laval can wield his shield, and his sword in black. It only comes in this set, so yeah, too bad he cannot. Too bad he doesn't have any arms to hold them. And also this ball, yeah. These fences too, yeah. But that's, yeah, I think that's about it for this set. I'm just going to try to switch to the next one. Remember that tile? I managed to find the set it was in. I must have gone past it, I guess. It's set 70130 Sabre-Tooth Spider Stalker. And I should have known because, yeah, we got some clues with the minifig, the spare, the spiders everywhere. I'm missing a bar here. And of course, Gorzan, which had a weapon that was missing clips and one banana. And that's possibly why he's missing a head and a torso. The side bit is complete. No, it's not complete actually. We're missing a 1x2 plate here. 2x2 tile with jumper. And now I'm going to look for whatever we can find from the set using the instructions again. And I'm afraid no, not much more luck. Found a Fang, 3 of the claws out of the 6, but I found these, and these claws in this color only come in 4 sets, so it's going to help us with the next. So we're going to bag this and look for the next. No, I'm afraid it's a dead end because the only sets it comes in, nothing else. There's nothing else in the parts that are left that could come from them, so yeah, there's not much left, isn't there? Okay, let's try to find out what sets are left with the minifigs left. Alright, so let me walk you through what I've tried. I scrolled through the minifigs for Chima and identify one, and yeah, I don't think the big sets are likely. I think for now it's going to be mostly a 4-pack. So Bulkar, I've actually got 2 of these. One is missing an armor, but yeah, they're quite complete. We got 2 of these. Here we got Laval. And I think this version comes from the lion legend beast. It would not be too unlikely since we have already 2 legend beasts. Just this one is missing a lot of parts. That's it. Let's see. This one is another foil pack. Let's see if yeah. So we got Krug from a foil pack right here. It's complete, so that's why I think that's the case. Krug, Bulkar times 2, 1 and 2 without the armor. Laval from the lion beast. The torso is matching, so who's next? Vorno, because of the sword, I think. I think that's most likely. So the sword, and I thought, hey, must be it. And there's also a Crowley polybag. We're missing part of the weapon and the chi crystal, but Crowley is here, so why not? And finally, minifig accessory set. We're missing a lot from here. We're missing this guy and that one, but oops, we have the wolf, just missing a weapon. We actually have the weapon for the lion. We have the stand for the crystal, but no crystal. We have the weapon for the eagle, just no chi power up. And finally, we have the crow, just missing a lot from the weapon and one wing. Alright, I almost forgot, but we still have the construction parts, so I'm going to go quickly over them. I've done the research already. You see this part right there? It comes in only one set, and that's the Darth Vader set, funnily enough. Next is I found some parts like the sword and also the Red Bull. The Red Bull only comes in one set, and then with the sword parts and I managed to find some other parts that comes from this set. It's the Chi Fluminox set from the set 70211. Next, it was a bit hard, really. These 3 parts actually come in 5 sets, and this part come also in some other sets, but because I was able to replicate the weapon here, just with some missing parts, obviously, but part of the weapon and some of the construction parts, really, I was able to replicate the neck of Chivardi. So I guess we might have a Chivardi in there. That's Chivardi set 70210. And then, oh yeah, so this part, I think it comes in 2 sets. Maybe not. Really, these parts could come from Chilavo or Chikrager. Could be one or the other. It's impossible to tell because there are not other parts that are specific to one or the other, so really hard to tell. And yeah, actually the brown parts here, they only come in this set, Chimungus, which also has the spiky shoulder pads. So yeah, it's really hard to identify the sets, and in any case, there are just so few parts left that it doesn't make sense to try to group them with other with sets specifically. I mean, if you look at the parts right here, minus my sig fig and this pen, these are the parts that are remaining. I mean, the plates, the 2x4 plates, the 1x6 Technic brick here. We have a 2x2 black brick here with a 2x4 red plate. These slope plates. These are all conspicuous parts that tells me there's something more in there, but it would be only a chunk of the build. Oh, and by the way, this part, the green one, I don't think that's Lego. Let me know in the comments if you know, but it doesn't look like Lego. I couldn't find the Lego logo on it. See, that there's no logo anyway, so I don't think that's Lego. But in any case, this wraps it up for the parts. And so now we can actually wrap up the video. So in haul number 4, for 56 USD, I got a Chima booklet haul, and in it I have the Lion Temple, which is close to complete. Like it doesn't cost much more to complete it. I got the Phoenix Temple, which cost me about it would cost me just about the same to try to get it again second hand complete, so not a great deal. I did have a few complete foil packs right here, some incomplete ones right there, and I had a look at, and it only cost me less than a USD to complete this one and this one. So, and I think they are like two USDs. So yeah, it might be worth it to complete them, and I'm actually kind of interested in that. I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping them, and also they could, if I decide to buy a Chima set, I can try to get it cheaper without the minifigs, because sometimes sellers, they do buy sets for cheaper without the minifigs. And so because these foil pack have the minifigs, I could try to buy the sets without the minifigs and complete them like this. So yeah, I'm going to keep these. We got a few extra which were complete or almost. So this one is missing a mace, which I do have in my Nexonite collection. So I'm going to pull it out from there and inject it here, so it's complete and I can sell it straightforward. Yeah, straight away because I'm not really interested in that set. I didn't really intend to get it, and being able to sell it for 7 USD would help me to complete the other ones. Same for the Mighty Micros. It's complete. I think it's 14 USD. So this one is also a great set to have to fund my hobby. We got the Legend Beasts, which are missing a few parts, but overall okay. And finally we got some of the second and third season sets, which are really incomplete. They only have like the side builds or parts, small parts of the build, like the head of the bat right here. I tried to look for one of them. Which one was it? Well, I started and then I just stopped to try to see how much it would cost me to complete them, because there's like, if it's missing more than 100 parts, then yes, it's going to cost a lot, and so it would actually be cheaper to try to buy it again. But I'm not interested in buying it again because I don't like the second season, and for the fourth season I'm more interested in it, but not these sets specifically. Yeah, so I just don't know what to do with these. I might just part them out and add them to my partied out collection, I guess, and maybe make some mocks with it, so on my own creation. I don't know. But that's it for the book sorting. book lot sorting, the Chima book lot sorting. It was a grind, I have to tell you. And yeah, so again, I paid 56 USD for all these. Let me know in the comments if it was worth it. I'm kind of thinking maybe I did a mistake, especially since the Phoenix Temple is not complete at all. Yeah, tell me in the comments if you think I made a mistake. Anyway, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. I post new content every Wednesdays, sometimes on Saturdays, so click the subscribe button if you want to see more and get notified. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.